I'm here to introduce a video series that we're going to do where we tell birth stories and hear from different women each week about how their babies were born. I wanted to do this series because, and I wanted to do it in video format because when I was working with pregnant families, I found it not uncommon for women to just be hungry for birth stories, to scour the internet and read the first part of Ina May's second book, which is all birth stories, and want to hear from everybody they could about how it went for them. Because as women in this part of the world, we don't often see or hear much detail about other people's stories. And while I hope to have a pretty varied group of women in this series, I hope that some of the stories will not be scary or traumatic, because I think that those tend to be the stories that make the rounds. So we're going to start next week, and we're going to hear from our first mama then. Pam England, who wrote Birthing from Within, has this philosophy about sharing birth stories, that it should be done, but it should be a sacred process, and that it's wrong to sort of throw them around in the way that we sometimes do, where there's not enough time to really tell it, or the person who's listening isn't really listening. So I hope that it won't be like that, and it is really meaningful for me to work on this and to have people watch it, and I hope that the process will be useful both for the women who share their stories and the women who watch them and the families who watch them, and not take advantage of anyone. So that's gonna happen. Get ready. Next week, probably before Friday, we'll have our first story, and I hope that you'll watch it. And if you're in the Seattle area and you're interested in sharing your own story, I'd love to hear from you, so you can email me and you might join the group. So thanks for watching, and see you next week. Okay.